Autopsy.
You edited again. You edited it again. You put even more different stuff on it. It's also always so awesome. Listen, you got to tell me the name of that song because I want to make that my ringtone.
I'll definitely find it for you. Yeah, for sure.
You don't have to do it now. We can do it afterwards. But
yeah.
I did have a question though, because I saw the clip with Cynthia Rothwick and the girl that she's fighting. Who is that actress that's fighting with her?
Karen Shepard.
Karen Shepard.
Okay. That's some great choreography. I really like that.
You can contact her. You can contact her. I'm friends with her on Facebook.
Yes,
cool.
Yes. I think I am too.
Yeah.
That'd be great to have her on the show for sure in the future.
Absolutely.
But speaking of the show, we getting it started today, son. That's right. Right now, Action Film Autopsy has returned, and you know him, you love him. That's right. Kung Fu Santa in the house. Welcome back. That's right. Look at the shirt. Look at this shirt. Yes. It's styling and profiling.
I'm wearing this for DJ Anubis. I'm wearing this for him because he's doing the horror stuff first.
That's right. That's right. And here he is. Welcome back with the awesome kaiju background, throwing the metal horns up. That's right. Welcome back, Anubis.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. And we have a plethora of things to talk about and discuss today. Mostly Anubis and Rick will be discussing them, but as usual. But let's see who we got in the house. We got Jake in the house. What's going on, Jake? Good to see you, Jake. We got Saverio. What's going down? Justin in the house. Good to see everybody watching right now. Yeah. So before we get to the action part of the episode, we're gonna shift gears a little bit, turn the corner to the horror corner. That's right. Well Go USA's got some horror films that are available right now digitally. And Anubis, what do we got up first, my friend?
So the first one I have is Whisper of the Witch. This one is basically, ancient pagan spirit hunts a group of teenagers taking their body parts to be reborn. A disillusioned and desperate investigator has to face his deepest fears to save the teenagers. Now, the good thing about this film is the atmosphere and the scenery. So it does a good job with the cinematography and stuff like that.
Nice.
But that's pretty much where it ends because it's very predictable. It's a bit too much of a slow burn. The characters in this, and now granted, I know budgets come to play. Also, you're introducing newer actors and actresses. But the characters themselves were not very interesting to me. So I kind of lost interest in them and cared about not giving a damn what happened to them. It's a plot that I've seen a lot. Also, I was a big horror fan. I've seen this kind of like material before. They also had dubbing in here, which, it helps if you're watching it, but you know how it goes sometimes with dubbing, this feels a little bit too robotic. And just you don't get any of that emotion that you really want from this kind of movie. So didn't really hit me there either. And then there was like a weird attempt at bringing like a love story with a couple of our characters when you have such a short time for a movie. It probably wasn't even needed in this. So that to me was kind of a waste of time to worry about.
Where's this one from? What country is this from?
Yeah,
I believe this is either Russian or I think it is Russian.
Okay. It's Eastern
or
European.
Serbia. I'm not sure. I can't remember
Eastern
exactly.
European. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, this one, unfortunately, scored like a 4 out of 10 for me, unfortunately.
Okay. So it nails the atmosphere and cinematography nails that.
Yeah.
But
I'm instituting a new phrase. Usually I say fast forward to the fights. For these movies, I always say fast forward to the slaughter.
To the frights.
To the frights.
To the frights. That's great.
You can stay. You can stay.
I can stay.
You can stay.
All right. Next up, The Priests.
Yeah. So this was actually quite fun. Now I watched Dark Nuns first, unfortunately. However, when I went to The Priests, because somebody had said this was like one of the best exorcism movies they had seen in quite a while. So that's pretty high praise, right? So I did like the introduction to the film. It actually does it in both, where they have like kind of this cartoonish look of the books and the verbiage that they put on the screen for the narration and stuff. But then It's just a nice little intro into it. The acting is great in this. There's actually nice little humor also dropped in,
Nice.
which I do like. This film, unlike Dark Nuns, brings a much better creepiness factor. So, like, you actually feel a little more in this. Music is top notch. I really enjoyed the music in this. Special effects are really good. It does at times have a little bit of a slow burn, which you can say is a pro or a con because you want to build your story, but sometimes it kind of drags. But overall, this was a 9 out of 10 for me. I did enjoy this.
Wow. There you go.
And what is it, Korean or Japanese?
I believe they are Koreans. Let me just double check here.
I would guess if it's Well-Go, it's more than likely.
Korean. So, and I just wanted to point out too that, and I'm bad at names, Gang Dong-won, who plays Deacon Choi, he's like fantastic in this. The younger guy is very fantastic in this.
Nice.
Excellent.
And now we have the sequel here, Dark Nuns. What's this one?
So yeah, this is a spinoff from The Priest. And so again, we kind of, but the issues here with this one is that it follows a little bit too much like the first one in terms of plot. So instead of two guys, you got two girls. I will say that Sung Hae Kyo and Woo Jin are great in this. As acting is concerned, they did a great job. I think the main actress was also in The Grandmaster, which is a great film. So she is definitely a great actress. But again, the plot is a bit too formulaic and predictable, mainly because it's trying to follow the same thing we've got going with the other film. And it just doesn't hit quite as well as The Priest do because, again, the special effects aren't quite there in this one, and I don't know if it's like if it was directed or closely like the people that directed the first one. I don't know if they did this one or not. It doesn't seem the same, and so it just doesn't hit the same. However, I'm not going to bash it too hard. I still give it a 7 out of 10. I don't think it's that awful. So
still pretty good.
I think it's a brilliant idea. You know, you do one for the ladies, you do one for the gentlemen. And you know, that's why equal time. I wouldn't be surprised in Korea, you would go into the theater and you go into one theater for the Dark Nuns, you go into one theater for the other one. And it's, you know, guys, gals, good.
Nice. 7 out of 10, pretty solid. And this one is for the fans of cinematography.
yeah, pretty much.
or fans of Well-Go.
There you go. So, hey, everybody watching right now, if you guys are interested in checking out all three of those titles, even Whisper of the Witch, they are available right now digitally. Check them out. And nice. All right. Next up, though, is hands down one of my favorite martial arts action movies of the year.
Oh, wow.
Period.
Ooh.
Yeah. Are we going to it, Rick?
Well, are we finished with horror?
We're done with the horror.
We're done with horror, yeah.
You got to change the shirt.
Yeah.
All right. He's going to change his shirt.
Just change the shirt. You know, we've got to, we're going out of the horror area of Well-Go and going to the martial arts of Haya.
I need to have a special theme song for Rick
for my
changing
stripping
shirts.
Well, just do the stripper. And then I'll do it.
Look at Tomas's comment there in the box. Samurai.
Which one?
Tomas.
What
is Dark Nuns already made his sister?
Sister right there. You go. That's a good one. All right. So now here we have. We're on Haya. Let me throw this.
OGP's already on it.
There we
He's
go.
already on it. He already knows where I'm going. He already knows where I'm going. Yeah.
Ghost Killer.
Yeah, son. Let's go.
The latest, and some say the greatest, of the great, without question, Kensuke Sonomura.
Yes.
I love him because not only is he the director, probably the plotter, if not the writer of this, but he's also the action director. And his action is unmistakable.
Yeah.
He has this little curly cue whirling around technique that everybody does. And you can't tell who the people, for instance, the young lady there, who's one of the baby assassins, is, I would doubt that she is as well trained as the person she is possessed by. For anybody, Ghost Killer is also a great title. I have to assume that this was the title that they came up with in Japan, and it might be a direct translation because it's not a killer of ghosts. It's a ghost who was an assassin. Well, he was an assassin in his life. He was killed. He became a ghost. And so he's the ghost killer who possesses the young student. She's not a baby assassin in this. She's a young student.
Right.
And then tries to get his revenge on those who killed him. Yeah. Through her. And I loved it because, you know, for the most part, I'm getting really, as you know, I'm getting very tired of the assassination movies where 25 to 40% of everybody on planet Earth is a hit person. Yeah. But this one is done so, I mean, Baby Assassins, I mean, I feel I've dealt with Paramount, the Paramount deal went through. I may have mentioned this before. Paramount owns the rights to the comics that I worked on, including some of the characters I created. So we've been waiting for years to see, because they announced at the Cannes Film Festival that they were going to be doing stuff of our characters, TV shows and movies. Now we're waiting for that. So for the last couple of weeks, as the deal is going through, I'm having tangential discussions with worldwide filmmakers. And the reason there are so many assassination movies is that these guys want them. It's not necessarily the audience who wants them. It's these guys want them because they know it's already sold, so they just want to keep doing. And at this point, everybody's struggling to remain, you know, network television and movie theaters are trying to remain alive. So I've noticed, you've noticed too, that in horror they trust. And horror has, you know, and at this point, we had an amazing discussion trying to figure out why Minecraft was successful. And they said, because Borderlands wasn't successful. I said, because Borderlands was crap. And the guy goes, well, I thought Minecraft was crap. So why? So anyway, everybody's trying to find out what that is. And I love Kensuke because he saw the same thing. His distributors are saying, not Welgo, but the other ones are not Haya, but his Japanese ones go, give us another one with assassins. And he says, I just can't give them another one with assassins. I'm going to try to do it. I'm going to try to come up with a clever idea. Yeah. So that's where he came up with Baby Assassins. And now he has Ghost Killer. And in each one of these movies, the first Baby Assassins, it was great fight beginning, great fight middle, great fight end, and the rest is like everybody's trying to figure out what to say to waste time, because it has to be at least 90 minutes or 70 minutes or 80 minutes. So that was a true fast forward to the fight movie. Then Baby Assassins 2. Oh, the dialogue's getting better. They're getting smarter. They're putting in more character stuff. And now more comedy. Baby Assassins 3 is again the strongest one they've done, which I think we talked about last month. But Ghost Killer, okay, and again, I'm sure if Baby Assassins 3 was successful, they went, Baby Assassins 4, please, could you give us Baby Assassins? And he goes, I want to do something different. Boom, he gives us this, and it's the best he's done so far.
I mean, well, the lead actress just did a great job performing, like, you know, going back and forth, you know, her acting as her character, like, what the fuck is going on? Right. and then channeling him being serious and then taking dudes out. It's great.
Her possessions, that's another thing that he does that's so great, because oftentimes, you know, I complain that the first fight is the best fight and they don't build. Here, even her possession builds. When she's first possessed, it's not, you know, he hasn't got her as well as he gets her by the end of it. By the end of it, they are one, but it takes a while to build. So I'm just like, I've gotten spoiled because I want to fast forward to the fights now. I don't want to have to watch the rest of the movie or the rest of the TV show. I want to fast forward, but I can't do it with him because he's given me something every second, like, ooh, that's smart, that's clever, that's good, thank you. So
easily top 10 of the year. And I know when I find Anubis, when I finally watch Ballerina, goddammit, I know for a fact that I will love it. However, Ghost Killer to me so far has the best, probably one of the best one-on-one fight scenes I've seen in years.
Ballerina,
and Ghost Killer probably cost as much as what they fed the cast for Ballerina.
I'm just going to say real quick, before Rick goes on with this thought, Yeah, so you're giving it high praise. So like I've struggled last year to come up with like a top 10. I do have about 5 or 6 this year on my list. So
Nice.
with you saying that Ghost Killer is in that league,
Yeah.
I just signed up for High. I said, fuck it. I signed up for it. I'm in it now. I'm gonna
Look
go
at
watch
that.
it.
Good
He's
man.
He's in it now. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
we're
yeah,
all in it now.
one of the
But
best one-on-one fight scenes I've seen in years.
yeah.
So
Well,
good. So good.
as I mentioned last AFA,
In
after
finale
Film
one-on-one
Autopsy,
fight scenes.
yeah, Ballerina could have been as good as this if they had only listened to that one scene at the beginning where the female trainer said, "Fight like a girl. Don't try to fight like your opponent. Fight like a girl." And she does it for one scene, and I got all excited, and then you never see it again.
Right.
If she had done it for the rest of the movie, she could keep fighting for the rest of the movie until she gets into trouble. Then, if she had, if you saw it on her face that she was losing it, that she was losing the fight, and then you see her go down, you see her link up, and then she fights like a girl. And you know what that means? That means you poke them in the eyes and go right for the balls.
Yep.
It's
and
fun.
You do it.
Well, not for me, but
You need to develop that further in order to do something as good as Ghost Killer.
Right. Well, Anubis, I'm glad you signed up for Hiya, and enjoy Ghost Killer. Just don't expect ballerina budget for Ghost Killer.
No, and that's fine. Like even now, we haven't even got to Rick's review yet, but Invincible Swordsman looked really good too. So I'm hoping that it has a lot of stuff. So,
and don't forget, guys. Yes, don't forget, guys. Ghost Killer. You can rent it right now, like I did, or you can check it out on Hiya. And the Blu-ray will be out in a few months, so stay tuned. That's a purchase for me for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Rick, tell us about Invincible Swordsman.
Invincible Swordsman. Invincible Sword. Do you have the entire poster of Invincible Swordsman?
I'll bring it up. I'll bring it up while you're talking now.
It's a remake of the Jet Li movie Swordsman 2.
Okay.
But it's also a remake of many other Shaw Brother wuxia films.
Yeah,
because it's based on one of those Louis Cha, Jin Yong. Pardon my mangling the pronunciation. The famous novelist. It's one of those movies, and they have it right on the poster. They say what it's based on, and so you can look up all the different versions of it. But there are two things on the poster. You got the poster yet? Carry up. I have
this one. Can this work?
Not really. Do you have the other one?
I'll get the other one.
Get the other one.
Keep talking.
That's in English. This is in Chinese.
Okay.
There's one thing on this poster you see right in the middle there. That's Sammo Hung. And as soon as I saw it with the guy with the white beard right in the middle, as soon as I saw Sammo Hung, I sort of went, "Ooh, Sammo's in this." And as soon as I saw the running time, it was 1 hour 58 minutes. I went, "Ooh." But then it turned out it was still a streaming movie. It did not appear in the theaters, but it was released. But it was released on Chinese New Year, and that's not because it's a great movie and that it's based on. It's directed by a guy who only did 2 other films. Again, this is another one of those streaming situations where they're giving young people a chance. Yeah, there we go. Invincible Swordsman, and down here, adapted from Jin Yong's wuxia novel, The Smiling Proud Wanderer, which is what they based Swordsman 2 on. And also a bunch of other wuxia movies back in the golden age. And so it's like, ooh, exciting. And then you can see, there's Sam up there. He's and special appearance, Sammo Hung.
Nice.
And also the woman in the middle there, she was discovered by, and she plays the main character in the whole thing. He's the Invincible Swordsman, but she's the something eternal. I forgot what they called her, but she was discovered by Stephen Chow, and she was used in a Stephen Chow movie. There she is on the left in red, and and she has not progressed as an actress since the Stephen Chow movie. She was cute. That's why Stephen Chow used her, and she's still cute. And she's got and everybody's got glorious costumes, and everybody's got glorious stuff. But the one thing, yes, be on the lookout for a Ghost Killer for sure.
On Amazon Prime.
Yeah, Invincible Swordsman is a fun watch. It's colorful, it's opulent, But it is a streaming movie, and and then I checked the credits. It's directed by a guy named Liu Ji Wei. Like I said, he only did 2 films, but the writer and producer is, if you read my Films of Fury, the Kung Fu movie book, or if you know Hong Kong films at all, you will recognize the name of the producer and the writer. It is the infamous Wong Jing.
Oh, the madman.
The madman of Hong Kong cinema.
Nice.
And it is clear that he made this movie to do something.
Yeah.
It's not brilliant. It's fun.
Okay.
Some of the fights, I mean, Sammo's there. I try as I might, I could not find the choreographers. I'm going to have Frank go over the Chinese credits and see if he can find the choreographer. It wouldn't surprise me if Sammo did it, because Wong Jing and Sammo together would have done it.
Right.
Whenever they allowed gravity to hold sway, pretty good stuff. But this is very definitely a fast forward to the fight movie, unless you fast forward to the costumes, fast forward to the set design. Because some of the acting is and some of the special effects, that was the problem. I wish it wasn't a wuxia movie. I wish it was a kung fu movie, because some of the special effects is because Sammo is a genius when it comes to wire work. He's one of the best. There are some movies, now it's not the same, but when I first saw them, I went, did he use wires? It doesn't look like he used wires. I don't think he used wires. But here it's kind of like that, and Sammo's too old and too heavy now to really do the wire work. So I'm sure he'll let the kids, because they're doing it in the computer. And the computer, they made this 1 hour and 58 minutes, but they didn't spend extra money to make the special effects any better.
Right.
So some of the stuff is okay, it's a little flying, but it's worthwhile.
Okay.
It's no Ghost Killer, but it's worthwhile.
Nice. All right.
It's purdy. It's a purdy movie.
It's a purdy movie.
Purdy. All right. Now we're heading over to Amazon Prime, and this next film is from the director of Nobody. But I'm hearing, Rick, is that this is the movie that G20 should have been.
Exactly. In other words, poor Amazon Prime can't seem to come up with any original ideas. I don't know whether it's the boss of Amazon Prime who tells all his Amazon Prime film people, oh, give me something like what Netflix is doing. Give me something like whoever else is doing. Give me something with Apple TV Plus, because that's all they do. So when I'm sure whoever this person is, when they saw they were doing G20, they said, give me something like G20, because it's the same plot, except they got, as you said, Ilya Naishuller to direct it and help write it. And they also got, and it's a dead giveaway when you have Idris Elba in a movie, when you have John Cena in a movie. Maybe at the beginning of their careers, not a dead giveaway, but now it's like having Gerald Butler in a movie. It's like these guys don't give a shit. They are not going to phone it in, no matter what you tell them. Just phone it in. No, we're going to have fun. We're going to do well. And like you said, this is the guy who directed Nobody. He also, more importantly to me, directed Hardcore Henry. And he's also directing Roadhouse 2.
Oh, okay.
So
nice.
He won't do shit no matter how hard you try to make him. And I hope he has, the editing room key, because that's how, even if you don't want to make shit, that's how they can get you. If you don't have Final Cut, they can kill it in the editing room. And I think we'll be talking about, as a matter of fact, we'll be talking about one of those next. So, in any case,
all right.
Heads of State is surprisingly good and fun.
Yeah, it's not too shocking, because if you watch the Suicide Squad, Idris and John Cena had good chemistry on camera. So,
well, he does with everybody now. I mean, he's Cena is James Gunn's boy now.
Yeah,
and I'm really looking forward to next month so we can talk about Peacemaker season 2.
I know, coming up right around the corner.
That's
But
right.
speaking of two, why? And that's all I'm going to say. Rick, why?
Oh, this? I thought you were bringing up Old Guard too.
Oh, we can go to Old Guard.
You have the right to say that about Old Guard, but you don't have the right to say it about Happy Gilmore.
No. No. Happy Gilmore 2 is actually good.
Did you see it?
I'm not going to watch that garbage. The trailer looked like crap.
It's not. Did you see Happy Gilmore 1?
I love the Happy Gilmore 1.
But then why aren't you seeing 2?
Because this looked embarrassing.
It's
actually good though. All right, let's all right.
You're gonna give Rick a stroke. Be careful.
No, I'm just gonna slap you silly.
No, I'm willing to hear.
You cannot doubt.
If it's good, I'm willing to hear that.
Did you see Adam Sandler's last Netflix comedy special?
No Adam Sandler
There's a reason
Netflix movies for me.
You talk to any comedian, even wildly jealous comedians.
Okay.
They will tell you that Sandler's a god, and he is. He just seems not to be, but he is. He is a genius. There's something that happens at the beginning of Happy Gilmore 2 that he's telling the audience, pay attention. I'm only going to tell you once. And watch his comedy special. He is so layered. He is so deep now. He is such a great guy. He is so. You look at all the guest stars in this. He goes out of his way. He's one of the great human beings in the business, but he's also one of the smartest guys. But he's a combination of Jerry Lewis and Albert Einstein, because Jerry Lewis just got worse and stupider and stupider and stupider as he went on. Adam Sandler gets smarter and smarter and smarter while seeming to remain stupid. Seeming is the operative word here. And I'm watching this movie, and that thing happens at the beginning, and I just sort of go, oh, he's not trusting the audience to wait, because he knows what the audience is now. You know, they're going to be doing their 2-screen, you know, most people younger than me watch their movies like this now. And he says, I'm not going to let that happen with this one. Bam. And then the reaction, and even the last shot, I started watching the last shot. I wonder why he's doing this. I wonder why. Oh my God, that's why he's doing it.
Money.
No, he doesn't need fucking money from anybody anymore. They did a recent report. The richest comedian in the world is Adam Sandler. He doesn't need money.
Rick, is the movie good?
It's great.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
But only if you're smart. Only if you're not... Again, only if you watch and listen.
Okay.
And open your mind. And only if you're a kung fu person, open your mind, open your heart.
Right.
It's a great movie, as was Happy Gilmore 1. Never bet against Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler is God. There you go, everyone.
The God of comedians.
He's the God of comedians.
No, he's the Lord of comedians. See, now you're laughing. That's how good he is.
All right, there you go. Rick recommends it. Anubis, have you seen it?
I have not. I did like the first one. I didn't even see the trailer for this one, although I saw the poster. So, I mean, I'm kind of indifferent. I mean, I'm kind of like you, Samurai. Like,
look at the poster. Bring the poster back up.
Yeah.
You see it? Do you see anything funny there?
No.
He's doing that. He's doing that on purpose.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
You know, he's letting you know this movie is not what you think it's going to be.
So is this going
to be kind of like a Clerks 3?
No, it's still Happy Gilmore. There's still classic Adam Sandler humor, but that's not all. He layers it.
Okay.
Anubis, you know what? I'm scared. One of my favorite comedies of all time is Spinal Tap.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm scared for Spinal Tap 2. I hope it's fun. I hope it's at least fun. We'll see what happens.
With that director and those 3 stars, I would be shocked and deeply disappointed if it wasn't. Those are very
Right.
smart people. Very
Yes.
smart.
Well, speaking of not so smart, I'm hearing atrocious things about this next one. Rick, I didn't even know this was out. I didn't even know this came out.
I think they sort of said, just put it out in such a way that nobody knows it's out. But
how many years apart from the first one?
When you were deriding Happy Gilmore, I thought you were talking about this. This you can deride. But then again, Happy Gilmore 1 was great. So Happy Gilmore 2 is still great. Old Guard 1 was not great. And Old Guard 2 is worse.
Oh, man.
It's Victoria Mahoney. All she's worked on is TV series prior to this. This is her first movie, although, since it's on Netflix.
So they changed directors.
Well, yeah.
Wow.
I mean, the first director. I believe that this is one of those situations where nobody was happy. And they just sort of slapped it together because it's a joyless experience to watch.
That's bad.
And also and then you look at the choreographer. The choreographer was Georgy Manchev, who worked on, guess what? Borderlands.
Oh, no.
But he also worked on Dungeons and Dragons,
the
movie, and he also worked on an Indian film, which was Bharamarthra, #1, Shiva, Old Guard.
Right.
No, Netflix is not that desperate, Lester. Netflix, every single day, if not every single week, if not every single day, and certainly every single month, you can watch Netflix and you can be guaranteed of something amazing, something great, something good, something okay, and something terrible. That's how Netflix works. They're not desperate anymore. They're the richest and most powerful entertainment medium in the world. And you look at the returns they got from Happy Gilmore 2 and K-pop Demon Hunters. You look at the worldwide reaction to those two movies. So, yeah, Netflix is not desperate, but Netflix is going to do this. They're going to be making something for almost literally everyone. And that's every nationality, too. If you want to see great Indian films, you can see it on Netflix. You want to see bad Indian films, you can see it on Netflix. You want to see great Korean films, see it on Netflix. You want to see bad Korean films, see it on Netflix. It's all there. All you have to do is look. And they make it a challenge. That's a real action movie for you to find what you're looking for. That's why I have this whole network of people go, have you seen this? Have you seen this? I told you about that French boxing movie last month. I bet you haven't seen that, but it was great.
Nice.
Speaking of not great, our Netflix thing is a great idea.
Oh, no.
No, it's not, but it's not Old Guard 2. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
It is very literally even better, thanks to you guys. It is fast forward to the fight.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Let me finish. Fast forward to the frights.
Look at that.
It's a horror action movie. Something else Netflix did. Not because they needed to, not because they were desperate, just because, hey, that sounds fun. Maybe Rick will like that. Let's give it to Rick.
Muay Thai kickboxer versus zombies in a hospital, Anubis. This sounds like this is right up our alley.
Yeah.
It is, except fast forward to the fights and the frights.
There we go. Ziam.
Because in order to make it, Ziam.
Oh, Ziam.
And that's a good poster. Again, fists against zombies. Yay. It's fun.
It's fun.
It's stupid. And at one point they start trying to figure out how to make it more than just fights and frights. Because, believe me, doing fights and frights is not cheap. So in order to make a full-length movie, and this one's pretty short, they have to try to figure out something to do in between the fights and the frights. And so when they started doing it like halfway through, I was going, oh no. Just sort of like, just make believe there was a mistake with the camera, like it's a found footage movie and the camera falls down, and just have it, around to the floor being kicked around for 10 minutes, then go back to the fights and the frights.
Oh no.
But again, Muay Thai against zombies. Yeah, that's all you need to know. It's fine. I'm going to give it one of these.
Okay.
It's fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of zombies,
Yeah. And now you learn more about me.
Zombies 4.
Zombies 4. Revenge of the Vampires, I think it's called, the subtitle.
Dawn of the Vampires.
Dawn of the Vampires or something. I'm sorry. Here we go. This is, again, you get to learn about me. I love these movies. I grew up in musical theater. I've done many, many musicals in my time. I went to school for theater, and it's done by Paul Hoen. Paul Hoen directed all the zombie movies, all the Disney zombie movies, and they're musicals. And they filmed this one in New Zealand, which is great. And they got, the choreographer is a veteran, probably the best New Zealand stunt and fight arranger. So they have action, but they also have these great musical numbers and super catchy songs and really great dancing. These stars love each other so much now, the two in the middle there. It was supposed to be about the two on the ends, and it was supposed to be about the daywalkers and the vampires. But the moment people laid eyes on our two leads, who were in the previous 3 movies as well, they said, screw that other stuff, just keep showing more of them, because they're like the Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers of Disney at this point. I mean, they do some stuff because it's the classic kind of young teenage, not young teenage. I'm showing my age, but it's that kind. It's the dancing that modern dancing that you see in Saturday Night Fever, whatever. All the modern musical. But these guys are so attuned to each other. Again, it's like, for me, it's like watching Kung Fu. That's why I put it on this list, because they interact. They don't touch each other, but they interact so beautifully, and their eyes connect and their shoulders connect, and they do this amazing stuff. I've fast forwarded to the musical numbers like 3 times now. And I'm just going, these guys are, their brains are. So it's really worth seeing, especially if you're a Kung Fu person. Speak about open hands, open hearts, open minds. These guys interact like nobody outside of La Young and all that gang.
Yeah.
So we're seeing on that level
Thumbs
for
up for
sure.
Zombies 4.
Revenge of the Vampires.
My word of the day. Why?
Lester,
Why?
Lester, this is correct. What you said about Netflix is correct about this movie. Why? Because they had a brand name, and because what was the movie that failed so badly? Megan 2.0.
Uh-huh.
Megan failed too badly. They said, "Oh, holy shit! We got to get a bunch of horror stuff out. What do we have? What do we have? Do we have anything? Yeah, we have. I know what you. Well, all we have left is I Know What You Did Last Summer. Let's go. Let's go." And I Know What You Did Last Summer was kind of like a knockoff of Scream. Well, this is a knockoff of all the Scream sequels.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, and
it's a requel, right?
Yeah, it's very. Hey, you're doing great with these quips today.
Thank you.
Awesome job. Did you come up with that?
No, it's in the last couple of Scream movies. They brought that the requel word.
Oh, that's brilliant. Yeah. This is I Know What You Did Last Summer requel. And if you like the first one and you're a standard horror, because there's different horror now. I mean, the guy Barbarian, that's not normal horror. This, I'm looking forward to the next Conjuring too. I hope they do something different with that as well. But if you just like normal slasher movies, see this. This is fine.
Did you see this, Anubis?
I did not yet. I know some people that did, but
what did they think? Did they say anything?
I don't know. I don't think I've heard back from them on this one specifically, so I'm not sure yet how they feel about it.
But it is directed and written by Jennifer Caton Robinson, who also wrote Thor: Love and Thunder. So it has a tinge of that, even though Thor: Love and Thunder wasn't usually wonderful. You can understand why she did this, and she does okay. Everybody does okay, and they're trying to, and we'll see whether it did well enough for the company. I think it's Sony or something, because they left room. They left room for another one.
Real quick, Rick, if you if you compared it to say Final Destination, Bloodlines, which one is better to
Oh,
you?
of course, Bloodlines.
Okay, yeah,
But like I
that's
said,
what I thought.
Bloodlines is the greatest Tex Avery Bob Clampett cartoon ever made. As I said on the show, see it with a crowd.
Okay.
Because they build, blam. So
Nice.
and everybody will be doing this. Are they gonna? Oh yeah, they did it. Okay, so cool.
Nice. All right. So this next one, I am not qualified to do a traditional official review of this film, give it a rating, and do all this stuff because why? Rick,
Why?
I kept falling asleep.
Then you gave it the rating. You rated it snore. It's rated S for snore.
Jurassic World Rebirth.
When it should have been Jurassic World Reboot. It's really a shame. Gareth Edwards, who made Rogue One and the Shin Godzilla here, he directed this. David Koepp, one of the great screenwriters of all time, wrote the screenplay. But there was something going on behind the scenes where they just said, no, don't do anything. Don't do anything special. Don't do it. Don't do anything special. Just do the same thing as before. All we want is get it out. It was worthy of a snore. It was worthy. And also it was fascinating to me because Jurassic Park, the first one, is still one of the greatest experiences I had in a Saturday matinee movie theater. And I saw it when it first came out. And I was like, wow, it's like being there. And now Jurassic World Rebirth, it doesn't matter how good the CGI gets at this point. It'll never be real. It'll just be, That's what was so great about Final Destination. They decided to make a live action cartoon,
right?
Rather than just try to pretend that it was real.
Right.
You know a human when you see it. You know it like those French action films, The Lost Bullet and the rest. When it's real, you know it.
Yeah.
Even through the screen, you know it. And
I'm in shock that Severio just said this. I'm in shock. Severio, I thought you would love this movie to death.
No,
this would be one of your favorite movies of the year. I'm shocked he said
no,
that.
Veneria, you're absolutely correct because Jurassic Park was one of my favorite movies. But but that's not gonna make me blind.
So wait, for Justin, is this movie worse than Dominion? Because I didn't really like Dominion that much.
Well,
it's better. Dominion's better because you didn't like it that much. This you will hate.
Okay.
this will put you to sleep. And this is how I watched it. I watched it like this.
Oh no.
Yeah. What a shame. Because everybody involved in it was very talented. Everybody involved in it I liked. So, that's why I believe it was probably they didn't get final. I bet Gareth didn't get final cut.
Behind the scenes interference.
That's my guess. That's my guess.
Because I'm like, come on, this guy did Godzilla 2014.
I was gonna say, since he did Godzilla, which that movie was technically a bit more story driven than the rest of the sequel. So did he try to approach this with that same mentality?
No, he didn't direct it. I mean, he didn't. Excuse me, he didn't write it. He directed it. But David Koepp usually does a really great job. But it's just like it has no effect. It's like watching shadow puppets.
Right.
It doesn't.
But Jake liked it.
Good.
There were some people at my job that enjoyed it. So, if you really want to check it out, definitely check it out. You may enjoy it. But I kept falling asleep. All right.
Oh, wait, is it time for my next shirt?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. I have to take off my headphones.
I need to upload a song. There you go.
Wait a minute. I have to get. Oh, yeah, there we go.
You must get hot having all that shit on.
Oh, I lost my glasses.
He's dedicated.
Lost my glasses. Here we go.
Oh, shit. Boom. There it is. Nice. And fixing a beard, too.
Super beard.
All right. Rick.
Did you play the theme song? Did you play the Superman theme
No,
song?
because
while
it's
I was done?
copyright claim. I don't want any copyright.
Darn it. Dun, 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 dun,
There you go.
dun.
You gotta switch the tone at the end to avoid copyright.
That's
You gotta
right.
go up or down.
Dun, 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 dun.
Rick,
What?
Superman, James Gunn, Superman, knocking out teeth.
Yep.
Crypto running wild. Also starring a character called Mr. Terrific. Rick was Superman terrific.
Did you guys see it?
Not yet.
No.
It's one of the great yin yang movies I've ever seen. I went to the theater. Oh, there you go. I'll try to send you the link to it. I went to the theater, and because of the circumstance, the first hour I hated. I hated. I turned to my fellow film goer and said, I feel like leaving. Then, then it went on. And again, because I sort of went, well, why is James Gunn doing this? He has to have a reason. So then I started watching it for that. Halfway through, he, again, very cunning, very smart, and being James Gunn, he's not trusting the audience, including me, to get it. He's going to do what he wants to do. He figures, I'm guessing he figured, that because it's Superman, even the most alienated Superman fan, such as myself, will stay for the whole thing. Halfway through, things started happening that I went, oh,
Okay.
aha. And by the end of it, I was one. If you saw my first review on Facebook, I was doing it in the theater. And then by the end of it, I sort of went, amazing. When I thought about the job, because of course I was on the set of the Christopher Reeve Superman for a month and wrote about it for Starlog magazine and was friends with Christopher Reeve and blah, 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 blah. So of course I'm connected to that Superman. Right. So I'm watching this one like, you're not going to be better than my friend's movie. And sure enough, one of the first things that happens is they recreate the Lois Lane interviewing Superman sequence that they did in the Christopher Reeve Superman, except this Superman was dumb, he was mansplaining, he was defensive, and he was clearly not thinking ahead. He wasn't thinking at all. He was acting like, and it wasn't until later that I realized, he was acting like an American male, not a Kryptonian, an American man. And then as I watched the rest of it, oh my God, so smart. And again, they start the movie with Superman's first failure, first defeat. That's how they start. And they use him as a punching bag for the first half of the movie. Everybody's getting to wail on the guy. Everybody. And it's like, and he's being stupid, he's being blind, he's not being intelligent, and Lex Luthor is a homicidal maniac, and I'm watching it like, that's not my Superman. My Superman was smart and he cared and all this other shit. But again, once he gets out of his prison, he literally breaks out.
Okay.
Things start changing. Now, I have to admit, if you want to go back to that picture you said, that's one of my least favorite moments because those teeth that are coming out of that guy's mouth hit the camera lens. They hit the screen and bounce off. Sort of like James Gunn saying, you're watching a movie here. Chill out. Yeah. And also Superman punches. Again, he's super. He doesn't have to punch. But then shortly after that, he starts spinning with his heat vision. And this is a great movie. The more I think about it, the better it gets. But man, he does the stuff that I love, but I didn't realize he was doing it. For the first half of the movie, set up. Last half of the movie, payoff. Until the very last scene, I've talked to people who are going, that end credit sequence, what the fuck was that about? And I said, what the fuck that was about. And the changes that James Gunn made to his Kryptonian parents. That was also a big clue, because he wasn't brought up by his Kryptonian parents, and they didn't have the same. He wasn't able to hear their tape, unlike the Christopher Reeve Superman.
Yeah.
He had to be brought up by the Kents, and
Right.
the Kents are portrayed as they're portrayed as the Beverly Hillbillies.
Yeah, I've heard that.
They have thick on accents and all this stuff. So I'm going, is it any wonder that, and there's a moment, because James Gunn, again, is not trusting us. When the time comes and Superman appears at the end after doing all the payoffs, he's doing his final payoff now. James Gunn doesn't show us. He has Superman flatly tell you. Superman's talking to Lex Luthor and he goes, "This is what it's all about. This is what I'm all about. You should be like me too," and all this stuff. And also, Crypto was driving me crazy. But again, they explain it, and Crypto got to be the Hulk at the end of this.
Oh, all right.
He has the punny human, punny God. He has the punny God moment.
Yeah.
And then at the very end of the movie, they explain everything. And I'm going, Rick, you idiot. Stop and watch the movie. Have faith in, and he's great. I mean, there's things about still the stuff absolutely. Mr. Terrific definitely should have his own movie.
That's what I'm hearing.
Because he was the guy who, Superman was an American country boy, which is why he acted stupidly in the way he did. Mr. Terrific was an incredibly smart guy. Everything that Mr. Terrific, there's a reason he's called Mr. Terrific, I bet. Yeah. I don't know his character in the comic books, but in the movie,
he's a genius. He's a genius in that.
Oh, he's a flat-on genius, and he's great acting, great action, and he's got everything under control because he thinks ahead. He thinks right ahead, while Superman's sort of like right in front of his face. But it's an awesome movie because I hated it at first, and now I love it.
So we have an actual character arc with Superman. That's cool.
And also a filmmaking arc. Like I said, set up, payoff.
Nice.
And also the Justice Gang and that's Mr. Terrific's one of them, but also Hawkgirl needs her own movie. And of course, I think Green Lantern's getting his own movie. I think that's next. I think, maybe Supergirl's next, and then I think the Lanterns.
Is it a movie or is it a series that they?
You're right. It may be the series.
Okay.
I think it's a series.
That could be fun though. A series. Green Lantern Corps? Yeah.
Yeah, and Peacemaker, which is his series. I wasn't crazy over Suicide Squad, but I was very happy with Peacemaker. So
Peacemaker was great. Yeah.
Yeah. So
nice. All right.
And now
next up is he's got to change.
This is the only shirt I have.
How dare you, Rick? How dare you, Rick? How dare you like DC and Marvel? Pick a side, sir.
And this is the only one where I have the Fantastic Four in it.
Right,
this is my only Marvel shirt that I have the Fantastic Four.
Right.
So how dare I love it? Because I love great stuff.
There you go.
So DC has done bad stuff, but they've done great stuff. Marvel did an incredible run of great stuff, and then they've effed up. But they seem to be back on the hill, getting closer to the mountaintop again.
I'm hearing they finally nailed it. They finally nailed it.
They didn't nail it.
Okay.
This is without question the best Fantastic Four movie, without question. But there's really no competition for that. You can still see. I like the approach of Matt Shankman, the director, and the producers and the cast, where basically, even though they don't say it in words per se, they do sort of say it's not perfect, but we had fun and we tried really hard.
Hey, that's all you can ask for.
And it's all about, as they keep saying, it's all about family. I mean, Vin Diesel is very happy because it's all about family. And she's amazing.
Kirby.
Invisible Girl is amazing. It didn't turn out as I was expecting. I had gotten a lot of feedback on how it ended, and I was sort of dreading the ending. But then the ending hit, and I went, yeah, oh yeah. In other words, I didn't go, yeah, that was great. I went, oh yeah, I got you. Excellent. Now we're talking. So hopefully things will continue. Unlike Wolverine and Deadpool was a terrific way to keep the thing floating, but it was a satire movie. This is a serious and honest and emotional and feeling superhero movie. This makes the superheroes into superhumans.
Right.
And it's warming. I mean, the two of them, and what's even great is that the two of them are amazing double feature. I wouldn't be able to say which one I would suggest first. If you were seeing them as a double feature, which I recommend you do, you make your own call on the basis of my reviews. But man, they are bookends. They are yin and yang. Very clearly, Superman is yang. Very clearly, Fantastic Four is yin. And wow,
I'm hearing, Rick, that this is its own movie. Like, you don't need to. It's not. It could be its own film by itself, and people could still enjoy it.
Again, yes, they did very much.
There's a reason for that.
Yeah, they absolutely, DJ. There's a reason for that, and they did a very smart thing.
Good.
They had this huge introduction, and if you go onto YouTube, you can watch the videos from the other guys about the stuff they cut out, the stuff that we already saw in the trailers, the stuff that everybody alluded to. And they explained that they didn't put that in for a good reason. And if you see the movies, you see the good reason. Right. Because the way they approach it is kind of like, well, that's perfect. That's the way you do it. Although, I'm sorry I didn't actually get to see all of that in its own sequences or in its own movie. If you're going to do a movie where you're bringing in newbies and you're bringing in the veterans and you're giving them a full experience.
Nice. What did you think of the movie, Anubis?
Fucking loved it. Loved it. I went into it with a lot of apprehension. Like Rick said, it's just very cool how they did this one. And the reason, like, my biggest concerns are because I know who Dr. Doom is. And so I said, how are you going to play off of that when we know the face of the guy that's playing Dr. Doom? Well, this movie tells you why that can be okay. Like, we know why this can happen now, and that's a good thing. In my review I did for Kirby is amazing in this film, like, so amazing. And I'm not really a big Pedro guy at all. Like, I like Mandalorian, but a lot of his other stuff I'm just like not really into him. He kills it in this film. Him and Kirby have great chemistry. Like, really,
that was the thing that saved it for me too, because again, Pedro, I love Pedro as an actor. But that mustache, is kind of like Zorro, okay, but Reed Richards, why are you doing? And then, but then again, all his warmth, all his humanity, all his caring. It's like, their scenes are electric.
And that's why, and that's the other thing too. Like, so if you ever saw the first Fantastic Four film, so I do like that first when it came out with Jessica Alba and Chris Evans, because it's fun.
Okay. It was okay.
But I think Rick will agree with me that when it comes to story, this one has way better story. It's layered, has emotional ties. It's so much better put together than those were. So this one is like one of the best films of the year for me.
Absolutely. I felt nothing for the other ones.
Yeah.
I was filled with feels for this.
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. Well, is this a record, Rick? This is the fastest action film autopsy episode ever. I'm stunned.
Well, I think this was a little shorter too, though. So
maybe that's what it is.
It also, if you look at my list of films, this took one page. All the stuff we've done for the last couple of months.
Hey, short and sweit. Short and sweet, baby. That's right. But it's time for Rick's recap.
It's still an hour.
It's time for Rick's recap now. For those of you who have just arrived, and Anubis, of course, join in on this. Thumbs up, thumbs down, side thumbs, crooked thumbs, FU thumbs, if you want to do that. All right, well, we'll start with the top with the horror. Okay, once again, Anubis' favorite horror film of the year.
I didn't see it.
All right. The Priest. 9 out of 10. All right. Dark Nuns.
There you go. Good. Yeah, that's fine. Give him a little bit. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Ghost Killer.
Bam, bam, bam. All fingers up. Fingers up.
Yes. Invincible Swordsman. All right. Heads of State.
Surprising. Mm-hmm.
All right. God. Look at that. 2 thumbs up.
Don't knock it if you haven't tried it.
Oh, why did we do this? Old Guard 2 doesn't even deserve the electric boogaloo on the end of it.
No, it does not.
All right. Rick, I'll have you pronounce this one.
Ziam.
There we go.
Ziam.
Thoughts on which one? Crooked? Okay. All right.
Fast forward to the Fights and Frights.
Zombies Quattro?
I'm sorry. It's great.
All right.
Those guys are great.
I still know what you did last summer. Thor: Love and Thunder. That's all you need. That's all you need to do.
Hey, listen, if you want to see a slasher movie, you'll see a slasher movie.
Yeah. All right. Next up, Jurassic World Rebirth. If those of you who've seen the movie, you know what I'm doing here. You know exactly what I'm doing here. Yeah. All right. And because I'm a punk rocker, yes, I am. There we go. Boom. And last, Fantastic Four. Look at that. Nice. Look, Rick throwing up the gang signs. That's right. Representing. Well, this was a blast. Don't forget, guys. Hey, you want that memorabilia. All right. Movie photos, autographs. You guys know what to do.
Poster.
You want a piece of me?
Oh, you want a piece of me?
You want a piece of me? You want a piece of me?
You got it!
Get a piece of Rick.
It's going fast.
That's
Get
right.
it while you can get it.
In the description box below, guys, check out the store. A lot of cool stuff there. And as a quick reminder, this Sunday, if you guys are channel members or patrons, join me with a rare appearance of Lady Fat Blood. We're going to be talking movies this Sunday. That's right. At 1 p.m. Pacific time. We'll be going live. And Tuesday, we have the Kung Fu Extravaganza recap show. And that's going to be a lot of fun with Frank Jang and Rick and me. We're going to be doing that Tuesday at 3 p.m. Pacific time. So if you guys are free, hang out with us.
If for nothing else, I have the answering machine message from Bronson Lee that was not played in its entirety at the con, but wait till you hear it. Wait till you hear how it ends. It's just great. So yeah, see it for nothing else.
Cool.
But that.
There you go. Fans of the Octagon, American Ninja, all that good stuff. Tune in Tuesday at 3 p.m. All right, guys. Thanks again for hanging out and watching. Keep watching those action movies, martial arts movies, kung fu, horror films. That's right. And follow description box below. All the info's there. Follow Anubis on his channel and subscribe to the legend that be DJing. That's right. And of course, follow Rick. All that information is below. And if you enjoyed yourself, hey, we'll like and share the old Samurai Guy, subscribe. And a lot of cool stuff coming up to the channel, exclusive interviews, all that good stuff. And we'll see you badasses on the next one. Take care, guys.